Golfers, the first 12 inches of your golf swing can either make or break you. Get off on the right start and you're gonna be well on your way to making a great golf swing. But if you get off track, you're gonna have to make compensations at some point. Today, we're gonna talk about what those first 12 inches, that first foot of your backswing should look like, some common things that I see for golfers that get off track, and I'm gonna give you 5 drills, some that you can do at home and some while you're hitting golf balls that is going to get you back on track, getting you to hit more solid golf shots and getting you to break 90. Okay, so how should my club work in the backswing? Now, we look at the golf swing as a circle, okay? That circle sits on a tilted angle, the angle of my golf club. So because of that, what my golf club shouldn't be doing is moving back in a straight line. What it needs to be doing is it needs to be working both back, up, and in simultaneously. So as we look down here, I've got an arc for the path of my hands, and I've got another arc for the path of my club head. To get that backswing correct, what we need to do, that first foot of the golf swing, is I need to make sure that my hands are tracing the arc here, while my club head is tracing this arc over here. And just this little move right here gets me set up to make a good golf swing. Where people go wrong is the tendency would be first to try to make the club move out and away from them. And we'll start to see this, okay? My hands are moving out. Or we'll just see the opposite. The hands sometimes will move out while the club head will move in, okay? Both of this backswing and this backswing are going to require some type of a compensation to get back to the golf ball, okay? So what our goal is going to be is making sure that the club head is moving back not in a straight line, because notice what that does with my hands. It moves that away, but we also need to make sure that we don't just try to pull or yank that club right away, because now it's getting too far back inside my hands. What we're looking for, here's my setup. I take the club and my hands both on their respective arcs, okay? And now I'm in good shape. That first foot right here sets everything up. And all that is right there. Just a little swing back where my club head and my hands are following this. You can think about this as like a roller coaster, okay? My club head's on the outer arc, my hands are on the inner arc, right? They're working back and around, back and through, not coming off the track in either direction. Okay, so the first drill that we're going to talk about is going to address my arms, the tendency for the arms to lift up off the body, throwing my hands and club out, okay? Now, as we look at the golf swing, okay, golf conceptually would be easier if we played from right up here, right? Because what would I do with my arms and my club? Well, obviously, if I was playing from up here, they would move right along my shoulders. So notice my left arm, when I do that, is moving right along my chest, okay? So we need to make sure, in order to do this properly, that I've got some pressure here between my left arm and my chest. So all I'm gonna do is take a golf glove and just put it right underneath my armpit here, okay? Now my upper bicep and my chest are together, okay? They're connected. So now in my backswing, I can make sure that that first move is keeping that pressure. Done incorrectly, the arms lift up, and there would be the golf glove falling out, okay? So that's gonna be the first drill to make sure that we keep connection with the upper arm and my body. Okay, so the second drill that we're gonna do, very simple one, is we're gonna go ahead and take the golf club, and we're gonna put it right up against our belly button here. Okay? From there, I'm gonna go ahead and move my hands down the club, and then from there, now that I have this, I'm gonna go ahead and set up to the golf ball like I'm gonna hit one, right? Obviously the club's not gonna be on the ball, but I'm tilted over, okay? Now, very simply, all I'm gonna do from here is just go ahead and make that first foot of my golf swing. And what do you notice? By isolating with the club anchored against my body, it's isolating my arms and also my hands from being able to move independently, okay? And as my club is going back, my body is taking it back. Notice where the club is getting back to in the backswing, okay? Again, just that first little move here. So I can't go this way. That's gonna be hard to do. And obviously if I tried going in, that club's gonna be pulling off my body. So again, I've anchored it right up against my body, tip over like I'm gonna hit a golf ball, and just make that first foot. And there I am, okay, right on track, okay? Okay, so the third drill that we're gonna do, again, another drill that you can do at home, just like the first two, is we're gonna grab the stick here and we're gonna place it underneath the grip like it's an extension coming out of this golf club, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put my hands on there. You might have to adjust your grip a little bit, that's okay. Now I'm gonna set up to where this is up, right up against the left side of my body. I want it actually touching right up against my body, okay? Now, the goal here is going to be to keep this stick against the body. If in the backswing, my arms or my hands were to move out, what's happening to the stick? It's coming right off my body, okay? So if I have the tendency for that club to go out like this is gonna tell it to me right away. What am I looking for? I want that stick to stay right up against my body, okay? Again, this is creating that anchor point, and now notice the backswing, where that club has to go. It's gonna stay against that body for the first foot or two, and then from there, we would let it come off, all right? But we wanna make sure that it stays up against the body for that first foot. If it starts to come off right from the very beginning, then I know that my golf club has come off track, okay? So that's the third drill. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about some drills that you can do with a golf ball, okay, and actually hitting the golf ball. So the first one we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this golf tee here and we're gonna push it right into the grip end of the club, all right, like so, right? Now, from here, what this is gonna serve is gonna kind of serve as like the stick did in the drill before. So I'm setting up to my golf ball here, and what I can now be aware of, this gives me a reference point in my backswing. If that tee were to move away from me, then I'll know I've done it incorrectly. What I should see is the distance between that tee and my belly button stays the same. That's those moving together, okay? If it moves too close to me, then I'll know that I'm bringing that club inside, all right? So as I'm setting up to the golf ball, just gonna make sure that that first move, that my tee and my body are moving as one. That's still pointed right at my belly button here, okay? As opposed to rolling or pulling the club in, right? So again, set up to the ball, just make sure that first move, just get a couple practice swings here, feeling those two move together, and then from there, I can make my swing. Okay, so the final drill that we're gonna do, again, another one you can do hitting the golf ball, and I'm gonna keep the tee in here just because it's there, but you're gonna take a golf ball and you're gonna place it behind the ball that you are hitting, okay? And put it back maybe about, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches or so, okay? We want it to have a little bit of distance, but not too far away that we have to drag the club back, okay? And what you're going to do from here, your goal is going to be to hit the ball, obviously, but you need to move the ball behind to start with, okay? If I do this incorrectly, the hands go out, I'm gonna miss it. And obviously if my hands were to pull in too much, I'm gonna hit just the inside of that golf ball, okay? So that first move just needs to be that we're pushing the ball away. Again, I don't want it to be really far back here because that's gonna encourage the club going straight back. It's gonna be pretty close, again, maybe 3 to 5 inches or so. And then from here, here's my backswing, just making sure I hit that ball first, and then I can keep swinging through from there. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If there is anything you would like to see in future videos, please make sure to mention it in the comments below. If you would like to work with me, we may do so in person at Holly Ridge Golf Club on Cape Cod, or we can also do so online using the Skillest app. And you'll see links to both of those in the description below. As always, I appreciate you joining me and look forward to helping you continue to break 90.